everything in our economies, everything in our lifestyle really does ultimately come from nature.
It's about where stuff comes from and what stuff is made from.
Whatever you buy, keep it in circulation. Don't throw it in the bin.
And once you switched and you're like building something sustainable is super cool, nothing can stop you. Like, it's the new sexy. A definition of sustainability could be fulfilling the needs of current generations without compromising the ones of future generations. All this while ensuring a balance between economic growth, environmental care, and social well-being. In other words, sustainability allows us to fulfill our desires without completely depleting all of our resources. So, it should be at the essence of everything we do, right? But weirdly, in many cases, it's treated like an optional path. Like, you can either choose to take the sustainable option or the one leading us to our loss, usually sometimes without even knowing it. We've spent decades consuming Mother Earth guilt-free, thinking, oh well, it's an infinite resource, no matter how much we take or destroy. The world is so big, let's have some. Well, I'm sorry to say, but Mother Earth is pissed off, like big time. And while every single industry needs to reinvent itself in order to protect what's left of our only home, I have to admit that the fashion industry hasn't been the best student in the class. Today, when it comes to environmental issues, it is even considered one of the most problematic industries. Because fashion isn't just fashion, it's agriculture, farming, chemicals, energy consumption, waste, and transportation. Fashion is everything, everywhere, all at once. So I started investigating, digging a little deeper, if you will, in order to understand what is the fashion industry's true relationship and responsibility towards nature and ecological issues. And more so, what are the solutions to make things better and build a sustainable way forward? I actually discovered that so much was going on and that the cohort of fashion lovers activists was growing and growing. It kinda helped with my current eco-anxiety and got me super excited to dig, responsibly, deeper. And that is what this podcast is about. I went all over the globe in a way that is very respectful of my carbon footprint via the telephone, to meet some of the most passionate industry insiders, to learn more about the sustainable magic being cooked up behind closed doors and out of our reach until now. I'm Laurianne Melierre, and this is the Fashion Our Future podcast. I'm supposed to fall into the definition of an informed consumer. I live in Paris, I'm 31 years old, an entrepreneur, a journalist, a writer, a TV host, a podcaster, a fashion enthusiast. My job is to meet people, to ask them the right questions, and to shape their stories. When something interests me, I have no choice but to investigate. I'm someone that should know about sustainability. But when it comes to sustainability in fashion, I need to be truthful, I'm kinda clueless. Everything just seems off. Is what I believe to be the right path actually the right path? What's greenwashing and what's not? Why am I not sure of anything? And is it just me, or does sustainability still look super boring to some? Think hem trousers and earthy colors? Long story short, I'm not clueless because I don't care, but because I'm drowning. I'm drowning in a sea of information, without a life jacket safely guiding me toward a dry and informed shore. Basically, I don't have the tools needed to understand the true depth of the subject. Well, actually, that was before I started working on this podcast. As our dear Albert Einstein once said, yep, we're quoting Einstein now, any fool can know. The point is to understand. Drum roll, please! Across 5 episodes, I picked the brains of industry insiders we rarely hear directly from. Engineers, designers, scientists, environmental experts, researchers, and startup founders from all over the world. They're also lions lovers, traceability geeks, and fibers alchemists, not to mention mushroom genii and ultimate enthusiasts. In the episodes, all these inspiring and passionate minds share their knowledge on how to preserve our world through sustainable agricultural practices, preservation of biodiversity, traceability, circularity, innovative technologies, and new ways of just enjoying fashion.
I think they want what is fashionable and chic.
And with them, I addressed the biggest game changer, the raw materials we use to make our clothes. I gotta say, I'm so excited to share everything I've learned. So, dear listeners, are you ready to get your hands dirty and dig for roots with me? Get comfortable because our first stop will be the nest of the forest, the lungs of the earth. We will be meeting living nature. It's time for revolution.
Revolution is in your hands!
What?